Hey everybody, let me wipe y'all. Happy Friday, good morning. We made it, y'all. Even though it's a short week, it's Friday. How is everybody? What are y'all up to this morning? It's kind of early. I'm on early this morning. Hi, John. I, I was like, I had to come out early because I had a coupon for free Chick-fil-A. I had to turn Bob Marley off so I don't get no copyright strike. Um, I had a free coupon for Chick-fil-A, so I was like, it's 11 o'clock here, but I was like, I'll do Chick-fil-A for lunch. So I was like, let me come on, even though I just got off of live, my silent live. So you doing yard work this weekend? What kind of yard work? I need to do some yard work too. No, I didn't get dessert. You missed my last couple of lives. I had got a peanut butter cookie, and that cookie was good. I don't even eat peanut butter cookies. Um, what else did I get? I got something else I can't remember. But you always I did come on like 2 times, and I was like, "Where's John?" I was like, "I got dessert." It's cold today. I'm like, I might have to put my jacket on. I'm sitting in the car, I have the window down. I'm like, let me roll these windows up. So what are you having for lunch today, John? What's on the menu? It is cold. Look at it. And it feels even colder because the wind is blowing. My hands are freezing. I was like, I got me a lemonade from Chick-fil-A. I don't drink coffee, but I'm like, maybe I should have went to Starbucks and got a I don't know if they come out. I don't know if their pumpkin spice stuff is out yet. But I should have went there and got a hot drink. You have pizza? What kind of pizza? I had pizza the other day from Sam's Club. I like Sam's Club pizza. It'd be so good. I got me a chicken, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. I'm greedy. I had them add bacon. I asked the man for I got somebody some coffee. I asked him for sugar and cream, and he brought me cream but no sugar, but he gave me these hot sauce packets. So I'm like, oh, maybe he wants me to add hot sauce to my biscuit. I usually add jelly. Minus the beer because you're at work. Well, it's Friday. You can have you a beer when you do your yard work. Pepperoni pizza, that's always a good choice. I can't eat cheese pizza. I need meat on mine. I had a cheese pizza from Sam's Club one time because they ran out of the meat pizza. That was the worst pizza ever. It didn't taste like nothing. I'm like, Arby's, I need all the meats. I love Chick-fil-A's biscuit. This biscuit looks perfect. Mm, it tastes good with the hot sauce. What's your favorite hot sauce? That's Texas Pete. Arby's. I had Arby's the other day too. I didn't record it. I had that too. I didn't record it or do a live. I did take a picture. I had a coupon for that brisket sandwich, and then I went to McDonald's and got the free French fries and a drink. That sandwich was pretty good. It was a little salty, but it was pretty good. Now I don't think I paid full price for it, but if I had a coupon, I would definitely get it again. That sandwich was pretty tasty. Did you see do you eat Taco Bell? That's my picture of it. The brisket sandwich in my Arby's and McDonald's. Hi, Erin. How are you today? I'm good. Happy Friday. I'm just sitting here having some breakfast, chatting with y'all. I'm on early today. I did breakfast instead of lunch. That's good. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. You know I'm cheap, John. I stay on the clearance rack. I be having to get my deals. I was like, I just bought up these Arby's coupons because they expired, and I was gonna throw them in the trash, and I was like, dang, I hope they come. I don't know why I don't have the app. Somebody else was telling me to download the app. I was like, I hope they come out with some more. These are my favorite two things from Arby's. The turkey bacon ranch and the gyros. But I do turkey gyro with no seasoning. I was like, I didn't get to use all my coupons, and now I gotta throw them away. Of course, Erin. What are your plans for the weekend? Or do you work the weekend? Things aren't like they used to be back in the day. You get well, a lot of people was off on the weekend. Now people gotta work on the weekend and be off. Ooh, excuse me, during the week. Y'all, any other time I be drinking stuff, I don't never burp. I get on live and the burps just come out. I'm sorry. Y'all, we are already in, what is this, no, we still in the first week of September. I can't believe it's already September. I seen on the news that our last sunrise or sunset at 8 p.m. was the other day. So now the sun is gonna be setting sooner. Yeah, it is cold. I'll roll all my windows up. I might have to turn the heat on. No, I didn't watch it. When I came on yesterday, I had a late lunch. I came on like 4 o'clock, and a couple of the guys was talking about they was gonna watch the game. Yeah, you missed it. We had some football fans on. You was so pissed. I didn't watch it, but I know that I went to Target yesterday and they had like all the Broncos stuff out. They had all the Broncos stuff out, all the CU Buff stuff out. So, isn't that was the first football game? of the season, of the beginning of the season, of the start. See, that's you know what? You and a couple of other people have got on here talking about the Cowboys, and that's why they lost. Did you bet? Did you bet on the game? I know a lot of people be betting. I used to work with this dude. He liked the Kansas City, and he always used to bet. If I came in and he was excited and they played, I'd be like, oh, you want some money? If he was throwing stuff, I'd be like, oh, he's pissed. He lost some money. You betted on the game? You lost money? Oh, okay. What do y'all think about the Powerball? Is it the Powerball or the Mega Millions? I think it's the Powerball. It's like, do y'all play? I know a couple of people I asked the last draw and they said they didn't play. I played $10. I can't lose a lot of money. Well, technically I played $5. Me and my mom went in $5 each. The last I seen it, it was 1.7 million, and they said nobody won on Wednesday. Was the last draw on Wednesday? I think. So we got. I think the next drawing is tomorrow. We got another chance. I think I'm gonna go get like. I thought the tickets when I think that's the Mega Million that went up to $5. So the tickets is $2. So I might play $4. I don't like to lose my money, y'all. I don't like to gamble. And I'm greedy, so I rather take my $5 and go get a meal deal. How is what, Aaron? I sometimes we be skipping all over the chat, so sometimes I be lost when y'all be asking me questions. I be like, okay, what was we just talking about? Y'all double tap the live for me. Oh, the food is good. I be talking to y'all so much, I be forgetting to eat. It's really good. I really like their biscuits. Yeah, I got dog hair everywhere. I got their biscuits are super good. I made some chicken fried steaks the other day, but I didn't make the gravy that came with it. I made that gravy yesterday and I got some left over. I thought about getting some extra biscuits and taking them home and put some sausage in the gravy and making sausage and gravy. But I got the biscuit sandwich. I got chicken. Y'all, I don't know. I be always telling y'all on the app they be giving free food. So for the kids going back to school, now some people got free breakfast, some people got free lunch. In my area, we got free breakfast. So they had a free breakfast sandwich. It was just chicken and biscuit. I added egg and Kobe Jack cheese, and I'm greedy, so I added bacon. But it's good. And then I brought so the sandwich was like $2 with me adding everything, and I brought some hash browns and a lemonade to go with it. But you know I be on here eating. You know it always be good. I don't be wanting to stuff my face too much on here. I usually put syrup on it, or not syrup, jelly. And the guy, I asked him for sugar. He gave me hot sauce, so I guess he wanted me to try hot sauce. It tastes pretty good. But yeah, y'all better get y'all Powerball tickets. I'm gonna go to the store today and grab me a couple. I don't got no family or friends that I'd be interested in going doing a pool with. At my old job, a couple of us, like, we would all put in money and get like $100 worth. That was back in the day, but some people you can't trust. I seen a story where this girl, they had went in on a pool at the office for lotto tickets, and they won. I don't remember how much they won, but they won. And one of the girls, she had told the girl that was like over getting the tickets and collecting the money. She had told her that she did not have the money, and if she can cover it for her, and then she would give her the money back when she got paid. So the girl said that she gave her the money when she got paid. The other girl said she didn't give her the money. And they was in court battling it out. The girl was saying that she don't think that she deserved a portion of it because she didn't put the money in. She didn't put her own money in when they got the tickets, that she had to borrow the money. So the girl felt like she was owed her half that she won for putting her money in, and then she wanted the other girl's portion as well. I was like, that's messed up, because if you agreed to cover the couple of dollars that she was supposed to put in and she gave it back to you, then give her her little money. So yeah, you can't trust people these days. You gotta trust them as far as you could throw them. But I hope everybody is doing well on this Friday morning. I feel like it's earlier than it really is because it's gloomy out. If you win, you'll remember me. You better. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna be a detective and search for you. If I win, I'm gonna remember you too. I'm gonna give all my A1s, like, I'm gonna buy y'all lunch since I'll be coming on here and having lunch with me. Just only a few dollars. Like, what would you do if you won? Like, what would be your, like, what would you buy first? What would you do? Have you ever won anything? The most I've ever won was $200. If I won, I would. My family is so small, y'all. Like, none of my distant family, they better not ask for shit. But I only got one sibling. I'm glad my mom didn't have a lot of kids. She only had me and my brother. If I won, I would definitely take care of my mom. I would probably move us out of the state. Probably I would move us out of the country. I would buy us a house. I feel like I don't really need nothing. I would buy a house, and not even a mansion. I would buy a decent sized house for me, my mom, and my dogs, and I would buy me a car, a new car, and I would pay off our bills, and that would be it. Then I would just chill. I'd be in my delusional world. Like, I don't know why Facebook been showing me these house plans, and they look nice too. And I'm like, I be playing the games that are, every state has lotto games. So I be playing the ones that are out here for Colorado. I don't usually play the ones that are in all the other states, or that are in every state, but I be playing the ones in Colorado. And I'd be like in my little delusional world, like, okay, if I won, I would get this. I would have this house made. I would build me a house. I would do it like this. I would do it like that. Yeah, I would travel too. I love traveling. I used to travel a lot a couple of years ago, and I don't know, there's just a feeling when you go through the airport when like when I be getting ready to go to the airport, because I like to catch the early flights. I like to be on the first flight that they got. So I be getting up early, and that, oh Lord, though, but getting up early, I'll be like, Lord, maybe I should just reschedule this flight to a different flight. But once I get going, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to the airport. And walking through the airport is just like, I don't know. I can't explain it. If you a traveler, you probably understand what I'm trying to say. Like that high that you get from walking through the airport, knowing that you about to get on a flight, especially if you about to get on a flight for leisure, then you know like that high that comes with it. Where would you go though? Like, what's a couple of places on your to go list? Yes, those early flights, like let me get in there. I like the early flights, or I've caught a couple of late flights. I don't prefer them, but one time I was going to New York, and we caught the last flight out of Colorado. But by the time we landed in New York, it was morning time because of the time difference. So that was like perfect. We had left here at like 11 o'clock, and then with the time change, and by the time that we got there, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So that was like perfect. Yeah, see, you know what I mean? That it's like I be trying to explain to people. Like I was telling this friend, she had never flown anywhere before, and I was telling her, I was like, girl, like once you start traveling and once you start catching flights, I was like, it's just a high that you get. I said, and then when you come back, you'll be ready to go somewhere else. And she was like, no, I don't. Some people are scared to fly and they don't like it, but a lot of people, once you catch that first flight, once you get over that fear and you catch that first flight, you be like, okay, where else I'm about to go next? You would go, I haven't been to the UK. I want to go to the UK too. I would love to go back to Paris. I went to Paris, even though it was so stinky there. I would still go back. I want to go back to the islands though. I like the Caribbean. New York is another. Have you been to New York? Everybody was like so mean and so serious face there. Then they had haven't been for a couple of years, but then they had all that trash on the streets. And I was praying the whole time I was there. I was like, cause I am scared of rodents. And I was like, I heard that Paris had a lot of rodents too. Thank God I didn't see any when I was there. But I was like, please, Lord, don't let me see anything. I was like, I am going to pass out. I was like, don't let me see nothing. Yes, Paris did smell horrible. Okay, Paris smelled so bad. I had went with my godmother, and we were being so adventurous. Like we caught the train from the airport to our hotel. We was all walking in the wrong direction and stuff. We was lost, but we toughed it out. And when we got to our hotel, was like it was a cute little room, but it was little. The elevator was so small. Only one of us could get on it with our luggage at a time. And we was in the room, and I was like, damn, like she keep farting. I was like, why would she do that and not spray anything? I was like, it fucking stinks. And then the smell never went away, and I was like, oh, I was like, that must be how it really smells here. But yeah, Paris too, they had, I would go back to shop. I was I'm plus size now, but I've been smaller and I've been bigger. But I was at my heaviest when I went to Paris. So Yeah, I didn't see no plus size clothes. I didn't look that hard, but I don't remember seeing any. But their fashions was really cute. They had a lot of cute clothes and they had a lot of cute lingerie too. I would definitely go back to Paris. I would lose some more weight, but I want to go back and go shopping. And two, I went during Christmas. So, my godmother, she was like, let's just go. She was like, we'll have fun time. She was like, we don't even have to stay for long. We was there for like a week, but it was cold and I don't like the cold. So I would definitely go back like summer or spring, and I want to go back to go shopping. Okay, had only went to Manhattan, and I had went for an event. So like I didn't sightsee like a whole bunch, but I can't say that New York is like, I heard they got a lot of good food out there though, but I can't say that it's somewhere that I want to like running to get back to. No, I didn't get any lingerie because I was too fat. I did go to a burlesque show though. Their burlesque shows are really nice. We had went to one, and from what I seen, they don't like sexualize like sex and nakedness and stuff like they do here in the US, because we had went to the mall, the Galleria Mall. That mall was big as hell. Like that mall was huge. But we had needed to go to the bathroom. And here, you know, you have the men's bathroom, the women's bathroom, and then sometimes the depending on where you at may or may not have a family bathroom. In Paris, everybody used the same bathroom. So when we had went in, there was like men in there, and I was like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong bathroom. But there was men, women, children, and everybody went in there and they did their business and came out. Like it wasn't weird. It didn't feel like creepy. Like now, you know, here in the US, if a man is in the woman's bathroom, you know he's up to no good. And then too, I remember like they had a condom machine like just right on the street, like a vending machine. And then in the burlesque show, there was children, there was kids, and the women were on the stage like practically naked, and there was kids there. So it was like it was normal, and it was late at night too. I had pizza in New York, and let me tell you, I don't know if I didn't go to the right place, but I was not impressed. I was absolutely not impressed with the New York pizza. I don't remember what it was called. I don't think it was crispy pizza, but I be seeing a lot, you know, like I be seeing people post a lot of food from New York online. But I didn't go like deep into the like to the barrels and stuff, so yeah, it was super crazy. I was like, kids in the burlesque show? And then when I was looking at the menu, because you could order food and stuff, at least the one we had went to, you could order food and drinks. And I seen a kids menu, and I was like, why would they have a kids menu? And I didn't think anything of it until I glanced over and I seen kids. Yes, Italy is on my bucket list. I wanted to go to Paris because I wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. Like, I've been obsessed with the Eiffel Tower since I was little. So I was like, let me go to Paris. I was like, that's my dream trip. And I had always told like my mom and friends and stuff, I was like, I gotta visit Paris before I die. So when I was afforded the opportunity to go, I was like, am I about to die? Let's go. I packed my bags in 10 minutes. Yeah, I heard Italy was a nice place. I want to go on a gondola ride. I like in Vegas how they at the Venetian they have the little gondolas. That lemonade, if you sip it wrong and it go down the wrong the wrong pipe. What is the wicked spoon? I've never even heard of it. I feel like Vegas is like a place like when you go to Vegas, you're like, okay, it's Vegas. Like when you've been there like one or two times, then you be like, and you stay on the strip and you like, do a whole bunch of stuff on the strip, then you're like, okay, I've already been to Vegas. I don't need to go back. But then when you leave Vegas, you like, dang, like there's so much stuff to do. Like I didn't get to do this. I didn't get to go here. I didn't get to try this. Like, dang, now I need to go back. But there's like so much stuff to do. But when you go, like you be so tired because you done already did so much stuff, but there be so much more stuff to do. The Wicked Spoon, I never heard of it. And when I just went, I feel like I didn't really do nothing. I know I went to I kept seeing, because I went the end of last year, I kept seeing everybody talk about Jollibees. And we don't have one out here. So I was like, oh, me and my friend was like, oh, we gotta get to Jollibees. And then I didn't know they closed stuff down for the holiday. They had stuff closed down from for New Year's Eve. So we had went to Jollibees and they was I can't I think they was closed. And then we went back the next day and they had closed early. So I was like, dang, we ain't never gonna get Jollibees. And we was like on a mission to try Jollibees. Oh, it's in the Cosmopolitan. I think I did see this place. It's a breakfast place. I heard they have a now I don't know if it's in I think it's in the Cosmo, some kind of egg place that sells like egg breakfast sandwiches. And they said that the line be like crazy. It's pulling up the Wicked Spoon. It says in the Cosmopolitan. But they only open till 2 p.m. 8 to 2. Is it a buffet? Johnny Rockets. Isn't that just like a burger place? You be knowing all the good food spots. I heard of Johnny Rockets, but I never been there. Oh, okay. So it is a buffet. They can say $50 to $100 a person. Is it worth it? Cause that's a lot of money. I'm gonna need to be there from 8 to 2 to get my money's worth. It is worth it. I had went one year with a friend and we was being cheap and we had went to this buffet. Do you remember, please say you remember the movie National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation? And you know what? I don't really like In-N-Out Burger. I hate their french fries. We got one. It's right back here too. We got an In-N-Out Burger, but Chick-fil-A is across. It's kind of like right next to it. They in the same parking lot. And they got In-N-Out Burger, then like Chick-fil-A. There's like a little drive passway thing. Then like Chick-fil-A is right here. So if I go to get In-N-Out Burger, I don't mind their burgers, but it's not my preference. I'll go to In-N-Out Burger, then I go over here to Chick-fil-A and get the French fries. Yes, Vegas vacation. Remember when they went to that buffet and there was like he was with his cousin Eddie and that buffet was all shitty. Me and my homegirl, we had went a couple of years ago and we had went to this buffet and I feel like the buffet was the buffet from Vegas vacation. Like the buffet was so shitty. Like the food was horrible. I was like, girl, we should have paid a couple more dollars and went somewhere else. I don't even remember what hotel it was. I don't even remember the name of it. It was that long ago. But the, yeah, the buffet was horrible. I love that movie. That's like that one and Christmas Vacation. Those two are my favorite. I like their European Vacation one too. But Christmas Vacation and Vegas Vacation, me and my mom, we always be reciting stuff off of those movies. Those are my two favorite. I can't wait till they start playing Christmas movies. Yes, and they tore down the Mirage. Remember when he was he was walking through and his foot was blue from being in the toilet on the airplane? I remember the Mirage. When I was there last year, they was tearing it down. I think they still had the sign up and the lights. No, the lights wasn't on because it was so dark over there. And I hadn't been in years. I had heard they tore down the Tropicana. I had stayed there once and I'm assuming that the rooms were kind of remodeled. It was a decent hotel. And they tore down another one that was by the Mirage. The Monte Carlo. Yeah, that movie was filmed at the Mirage. I forgot about that. I love that movie. I be sad when I go to Vegas and stuff that I seen. I be sad here too in my own state. And stuff that I seen on the strip be tore down. They had a I think it's called Fat Burger. We got one out here too, right back here by In-N-Out Burger. And when I went this last time, it was gone. They got good burgers. Oh yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day. That movie came. I was so young when that movie came out, but I remember that movie. I used to watch that movie all the time. I haven't seen it in a while. I kind of remember when they took the like the Porsche or something. I love that movie. Ferris was bad. I thought he was so cute though. And is the girl that played in that movie? Isn't that Audrey? Is it? It might be somebody else. I don't remember. She kind of looked like Audrey from Christmas Vacation. I don't think that's her though. It might be. I don't know. Yes, that movie was so good. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Those were good old movies. Like they don't make movies like they used to back in the day. And then now too, they make movies and they put it on Netflix and the Hulu and the Disney and stuff. Like some stuff I'd be like, oh, that looks like a good movie, and then they be like, it'd be like, watch on Hulu. I don't have Hulu. You was Ferris back in high school. You was bad. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I think it was on the other day. Fake and sick. And then he had his old school stereo where he recorded his snoring sounds. His sister wanted him in trouble so bad. Now, you already told me you was a bad kid. You was bad in a good way. Sure you was. Tell me anything. What would your parents say? Everybody had a stereo like that. Remember people used to carry them? Well, they had that little space in the back where you could put batteries. But what size are those batteries? Aren't they like these size batteries? Because they big as hell. And you had that little part in the back that you would flip up. And you put those batteries in there so you didn't have to have the cord. You got your ass whooped plenty of times. I was a good kid. I didn't get a lot of whoopings. That's funny. Those was good old days. I seen online that they have a CD player. Remember the CD players? They had one in like a museum or something. I'm like, that shit ain't that old. More like remember the Walkmans, and then they had the headphones with the wire in there, and you had to have that the cord to put in there. There was no wireless nothing. Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, those size D batteries. My grandma, she passed away, but when my mom had cleaned out her house, she got her stereo, and it requires size D batteries. And my mom was like, get some batteries and stuff. We gotta keep it in case of emergency, and we gotta listen to the radio. I don't even listen to the radio in my car. The Walkmans, those Walkman, like everybody had a Walkman. And then you had the little cassette. Remember when the Walkmans used to eat your tapes up, and then like you would pull it out in the tape string, and you have to roll it back in with your finger or get like a pencil or something? I have some tapes. I tried to play them in my grandma's radio, and it ate them up. Just like that. I was like, dang, I wanted to see what was on that tape. My mom was like, I think she got another one. Remember, you could record off of the radio on the tapes? I know me and my cousin, we would always give blank tapes, and we would record songs on the radio. Nowadays, the radio play the same shit over and over again. Back then, you heard a song, and then you didn't hear it again until for like the rest of the day. Yes, cassette tapes. Those was the good old days. Like, life seemed so simple back then. And you get your two AA batteries. And if you listen to it for a long time, that your batteries was dead by the end of the day. I remember I carried extra batteries in my purse. Yes, it's cold today. Look, I got on my whole little warm-up suit, and I spilled coffee all over it this morning. I don't even drink coffee. I hate the smell of coffee. Yes, it's cold here today. They said it's going to be cloudy all day. That's what it's looking like today. I was sitting in the car with the windows down. I was like, let me roll these windows up. I was thinking about turning on the heat. I'm cold. You would make tapes for all your honeys back then. Yeah, see, I knew you was bad. What would you put on the tapes? Remember H-Town? I don't know. I remember, was it Montel Jordan? Something for the honeys? When you said the honeys, it made me think about that song. I don't know why I thought about H-Town. Remember that song they came out with? Somebody rockin' knockin' the boots. Rechargeable batteries. Those were the days. Batteries everywhere. I feel like those batteries didn't really like recharge though. Like you got maybe a couple of uses out of them, but I feel like they should have, like, if you was recharging them, you should have been able to use them like for a long time after. John, you a mess. So what was you doing? Just taking a whole bunch of tapes and giving them out like little presents? Did you move up to CDs? Remember the blank CDs? You go to the store and buy that big ass little case thing. I got some CDs in the car right now. You buy that big ass thing of CDs. Y'all remember LimeWire? Or am I that old? Y'all don't make me feel old. Was it LimeWire where you would go and download songs, and sometimes they'd be remixed, sometimes it wouldn't even be the whole song, and you put it on the CD? Jude, you a mess. I don't be meaning it in a bad way. I be like, I'm chunky. I know I'm chunky. Montel Jordan, I think they said he had cancer. He said like his prostate cancer just came back. I just seen that yesterday too. But Montel Jordan, he remember the first CD he dropped, and then he dropped that second one. Them is the only two I remember for him. But remember that song like, what was that song? Something Tonight. I can't remember it, but Montel Jordan was the shit. This is how we do it. I don't know what made me think of that song, "Rockin' and Knockin' the Boots." And then they had on their combat. What was their outfits? They had on combat boots, like cargo shorts, and then like flannel shirts or vest or something. Me and my friend Boy, we used to make the hell out of some CDs. I have a whole case of CDs in the car. I found it in my mom's basement, and I was like, let me see what songs are on here. There was some song. Remember Tip Drill? I got a CD with Nelly's Tip Drill on it. When that song came out and all the dudes was calling girls tip drills. I know. I feel so old because kids nowadays will never understand what the ones that's getting old. They had like the MP3 players. These one nowadays. They remember when Pandora like first came out. These kids nowadays, they will never understand waiting in line for the CD release so you could go in, and then even worse, if there wasn't even enough CDs to go around and you didn't get your CD. Remember you had the little album cover, and if you was lucky, the artist would put the lyrics to the song in the on the album cover. Do y'all remember that? I remember some songs, me and my friends, we used to like write it down. You play it, rewind it, listen to it like he's saying. Write that down, listen to it again, rewind it. Okay, this next part. Nowadays, you just go online and Google the lyrics. Not the baby wipes. Isley Brothers and Prince, you real old. That's my mom. My mom loved her, the Isley Brothers. Marvin Gaye, yo. Y'all remember Luther Vandross? Yo, rewind, fast forward. My mom loved her. On Saturdays, if I heard Luther Vandross playing, I knew we was about to clean up all day. When she put Luther Vandross on Saturdays, it was cleaning day. I'd be like, hear a song, like, damn, let me get up and start cleaning. Right. That dragon song be the worst, and it be your part, you be jamming, and then you hear that drag, like, damn. And if you ain't got no batteries, that just killed the whole mood. That drag was horrible. Y'all, we old. I kind of remember tapes. My mom's more so like purchased tapes. By the time I was old enough to start, I remember kind of a little bit. I remember my uncle. He he used to. I remember he would have like the R. Kelly tapes and Aaliyah, and my aunt and my mom was like, y'all can't listen to R. Kelly. And me and my cousins used to try to steal the tapes to listen to. But by the time I was old enough to buy anything, that was when CDs was coming out. And then my mom, she was poor, so she didn't really buy like no tapes. I had to record my shit off the radio. I remember like getting some like tapes for Christmas, but I don't remember buying any myself. But yeah, me, my cousin, and my friends, we would all 54. Yeah, that is young. We would all record our stuff off of the radio, and then like we had rules like, okay, like you like this artist, I like this artist, you like this artist, so that we wouldn't have the same songs on the tapes, and then we would pass the tapes around. The Temptations, yeah, I remember them. That was my mom's time though. Earth, Wind and Fire, yo. Anita Baker, yo, my mom listened to Anita Baker too. When I heard any of those songs growing up, I knew it was time to clean, okay? Yes, I do remember the orange covers on the earphones. It was like, that's so funny. It was like life was good though back then. Life was simple, life was easy. Yep, the breakdance and the guys who would have on they chains and stuff and they muscle shirts. Beat Street Shaka Khan, yo. I don't remember I don't remember Ozone. B Shrimp, are those breakdancers? Pop locking, yep, I remember that. Look up the movie Breaking. Yeah, and then too, like the dances was like there was no twerking and stuff. Like people, if y'all remember when the videos would drop and you like the video, do they even still make videos? I remember waiting for like a video to drop on some songs and then you actually learn to dance because they was like actually dancing. These like little TikTok dances and stuff that they be coming out with now, it's nothing compared to what we had growing up. To me, like our dances growing up was like, they was like the shit. Let me see this movie. Breaking. I'm gonna have to check it out. I've never heard of it. It looks fun. Yeah, I remember that movie, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Yeah, our videos, like, remember you, I don't know about y'all, but I remember like coming home from school, turning it to MTV. Y'all remember like Sita from BET? You come home from school, like you get your snack and stuff before you do your homework, you watch videos. MTV, I don't be watching MTV, but all I ever see on the guide for MTV is that ridiculousness or something that they be playing. It's like they don't really play nothing else. I don't be seeing nothing else on there. Remember The Real House? Is that what it was called? I don't remember, but it was some show, some reality show that they came out with. I might have to watch this movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. I don't remember B Shrimp. I'm gonna have to check it out though. I do remember breakdancing though. And then when they would spin on their head. Purple Rain. Everybody knows Purple Rain. I have a friend. She is in love with Prince. Used to stay up late and watch the videos. Do y'all remember BET Uncut? That came out at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And remember, I don't know if they had Sunday night slow jams. That was like such good times. They would show all kinds of videos. But like I remember too, the VHS, I had VHS with just a whole bunch of videos on it too. And keep watching. Look, so after you rewind and play to get the lyrics, then I moved up to rewind and play to learn the dances off of the videos. I know me and my friends, we thought we was Aaliyah. Her dances was always getting her videos. Yep, when you had to pay for songs. And then remember when they came out with the cell phones and you had to pay for the ringback tones? Yeah, Purple Rain, Prince. You can't go wrong with Purple Rain. King Fu, I don't remember that. What was it about? King Fu movie on Saturdays? BET Uncut, like that was like that was where the tip drill video, they would play that. Nelly had them girls and he had that credit card and he was sliding it through their ass. And then I don't know if y'all be like on social media a lot, but I know they just recently, like a couple of months ago, the song I don't know who sings it, but it was like I ain't got no panties on, no panties on, no panties on the dance floor. And they came out with like a remake just a couple of months ago, but that song used to come on BET Uncut. Right. Some people, I be asking people like, oh, you remember this? They be looking at me like, I don't. I be like, dang, I'm that old. Yo, I remember the Breakfast Club. Yeah, we still got a lot of life in us. But we about to be the new old people. Yeah, I remember that song by Prince Adore. That was a good song. 16 Candles. That sounds familiar, but I can't place the beat in my head. Right. That me and my mom was just talking about yesterday. We was like, dang, like, yeah, times had changed. Like when you sometimes like I know I be sitting and thinking like like dang, like just the years be passing. I remember being little and like dang, I can't wait to get grown. And now I'm grown and I'm like, dang, I'm grown. Like, am I even living life right? Like like what am I supposed to be doing? And like everything just changes so much. Like time, but then they say too that like things come back, but right over here where I'm at, this building right here, that used to be nothing for years. I mean, like since I was a little girl, it was a field. And shit, the only thing that was over there was prairie dogs for a long time. And now they've just started building all those apartments over there. And there's about 20 apartment buildings that they didn't build over there. And I'm like, dang, like Nothing stays the same. The world is forever going. But those were the good old days. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I miss those days because they just seem like so simple. When we didn't have cell phones, there wasn't social media. I mean, I know things still happen. There was still like violence and stuff, but I don't know. I guess maybe it wasn't so much available as it is now because the news be depressing to watch. It was just like life was so simple. Kids played outside. Like, life was simple. Life was good. Right. Life was different when we didn't have the internet. Remember when the internet came, AOL, you had to have that disc? And it was dial up. It made all that noise. And then did y'all ever be in the AOL chat rooms? It went down in those chat rooms. No, they would not be able to make it because you went outside and you played, okay? You rode a bike, you played with the other kids, like you lived. You got to know the neighborhood kids and stuff. Like where I live, I know the house directly across the street from me. There is two little girls and they I lived there for a while, so they were younger when I had moved in. I don't never see them kids outside ever. I don't know if it's their parents or if they just don't want to be outside, but I don't never see no kids outside in my area. And I'm like, and I don't have any children, so I'm like, what the hell do kids do these days? Like, they don't play outside no more? Yes, payphones. Remember pagers? Remember if you had a pager, they didn't have cell phones yet, or they was too expensive. And I know my mom was like, if I get you this pager, if I paid you, you better find the nearest payphone and call me back. And then when that pager went off, you had to go find that payphone. Yeah. I remember this apartment I lived in. I dropped my cell phone down the elevator shaft and I didn't have no phone. I didn't have no landline or nothing. And I was like, dang, I was like, I need to call my mom. Yeah, this was like 15 years ago. And I went and found a payphone and I was like, dang, I didn't know they still have payphones. I seen a payphone at the library probably about 3 years ago. And then they removed it and I haven't seen a payphone since. You see the payphone? Did you take a picture of it? I have not seen a payphone in years. I remember when I know in my area they started taking the payphones out because people was breaking into them and taking the change. Yo, when those street lights come on, you better have your ass on that porch about to walk through the door. When the street lights came on, it's like the whole neighborhood just scattered. All the kids knew to go home and when the street lights came on. If there was any kid that didn't have to go home when the street lights came on, it was like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on in your household? Because I know my mom was like, you better have your ass walking in the door when those street lights come on. I have not seen dropping everything. I have not seen a payphone in years. Like, yeah, I think the last one I seen was at the library. And you put your little 25 cents in there to make the call. Did y'all ever used to call the operator to, if you didn't have no money, you call the operator to call the number that you was trying to call? 911 just to see what are you doing? You used to call 911? Right. If you wasn't in the house when those street lights came on, yeah, I know we was guaranteed a ass whooping. Or you better have a hell of an excuse why you wasn't in the house when those lights came on. Sneaky link hookup. What was you doing, John? You got your ass whooped a lot. Not you had to slide through the window. I never climbed in and out no windows. I used to hang out with this one girl. She was the only Caucasian girl in the group, and her mom was not strict at all. So we used to tell our parents we was going to go spend the night at Amber's house, and that's when we got to sneak out. Because Amber's mom was the party mom. She was like never at home, or she was clubbing. She was at the club too, so we'd go to Amber's house. Not the magazine under your pants. I didn't get a lot of whoopings. I wasn't like a bad kid. I was scared of my mom. My mom was mean growing up. She was a single parent, so she was like real strict. So a couple of times I got to go to Amber's and get out. Oh, she paged you to see what you was doing. Do y'all remember you learn how to write words with the numbers on the pager? And you would write like how you would put like 403. Dang, John, you still got scars from the ass whoopings? You must have been bad if you still got the scars. My mom, she was just mean. And she worked two jobs too. So she was like, my brother was younger than me. So I was at home playing second mom. I remember she used to work her second job that she worked at night. So I would sneak out, or I had this friend, I didn't really sneak guys in per se because I had a little brother and he would be home and I didn't want him to tell on me. But me and this girl I used to hang out with, we would sneak out at night. So I would sneak out with my mom, and then she came home. She worked at night and she came home early in the morning, and it was on the weekends. So that was like when I got my time. I had to sneak, but I didn't have to sneak. She would tell you to go get a stick and you would get the weak stick. You had to pick your own switch. I would have picked the weak one too. I don't blame you. I'm gonna have to look at your profile picture. Yes, the codes and the pagers. You will learn how. I know we learn how to spell those words. Like, how we gonna spell this? How you gonna spell that? You got the American ass whooping and the Asian ass whooping. Dang, so you had it double time. So was your mom like, was she super strict? I'm trying to go to your profile picture. Oh, you don't even have one. Yup, hello. Those were the times. Remember they came out with the sidekick? The wasn't that like a pager cell phone combo? Then they came out with the Nokias. The I think I still got my BlackBerry. Yes, you need to put it on. John doesn't have one either. I like when y'all have pictures so I could kind of put a face to who I be talking to. Those were the good days. Those were like best days. The simple life. The chirp. Yeah, I do remember the chirp. I don't think I ever had it, but I do remember it. And then they came out with the flip phones, the Razor. I just seen when I went to T-Mobile the other day, they had some kind of new Razor out. Some kind of new Razor phone. Yeah, you gotta put a real picture on. I don't be know who I be talking to on here. I know one guy, I be going on his live, and the other day he has somebody on there, and there was like, we was just all talking how we are now, and it was like, oh, my birthday is coming up, and we were telling the people, the new people, like, yeah, make sure you like the chat and subscribe. And the person was like, yeah, I subscribe and I like the chat. And then we was just conversating, and then the person was like, my birthday is coming up, and I was like, oh, happy birthday. I was like, how old are you gonna be, if you don't mind my asking? And they said they was 10. I was like 10. I was like, these damn kids, I don't know if they was lying or not, but they was like, I can't remember if they said they was 10 or they was gonna be 10. And the dude was like, you gotta go on out the chat. Like, we don't we don't allow kids in here. Like, I don't wanna talk to no damn kids. I hope I don't be having no kids on mine either, talking talking to damn kids. You never know on here. Hey Rumi, good morning. I seen you said good morning on my silent live. You be up early. By the time I said good morning back, I think you was gone. That's why I be like, I don't necessarily ask people their ages, but it made me think about that when I know somebody was on my live one time and I was cooking though, and then he was like, I'm in middle school. And then we was talking about Chick-fil-A, but I was like, Lord, I was like, I told my mom, like, I don't want to be talking to no damn kids. But I mean, I don't be doing nothing bad, but I hope don't no kids be on here. I'm gonna have to start telling them to leave too. I don't want to be Kruger bait. No, I don't want that title. Like, get your ass off of here. And that's because when the little boy, he was like, he was in middle school, and I was like, why you not playing with your friends? And I think he said he was like talking to them online or something. And I was like, well, I guess that makes sense because that's what the kids do nowadays. Because my little nieces, they be like, they be playing games and they be like, oh, my friend is on here. I'd be like, oh, so I guess that's how kids talk these days through the games, through the social media. Why you barely sleep, Remy? I was knocked out. Oh, you had to take your van to the shop. Oh, I hate car problems. But at least you got her in, yeah, like you said, before it got worse. Hi, Lonnie. How are you today? Happy Friday. Your grandma's house was painted like this? Really? I liked it because pink is my favorite color and it had pink in it. Y'all, this is my favorite jumpsuit. I got it from Fashion Nova like 2 years ago. It's got lint balls on it and stuff, but I'ma still keep wearing it. I love this jumpsuit. And the pants look exactly the same. They like color blocked. Oh, my mom is in April too. Are you a tourist? Just a few more hours till you get off. Yo, time, we've been on this live for an hour, over an hour, y'all. We was talking about, for those who just came in, we was talking about the good old days. I hope there's no kids in here because we was talking about how old we are. Like, y'all would have not understand the conversation. Yes, I got it on today. I didn't even comb my hair today. But I put my bow on. It's wash day. I gotta wash my hair. But yeah, I was trying to find my black one, but I don't know where it is. So I put white on. I like my little hair bows. I can't believe you noticed. You and your cold beer, John. And it's Friday, so you could have an extra one for me. What? You did comment on that video. You said, what is the green stuff on that bread? That was nature's medicine. So when I do those silent lives, y'all have some people. Remy, are you still in here? Cause I did one and you had commented. I don't know why we can't comment on each other's shorts and stuff. You had commented on one of the silent food lives, and you was like, it looks good. And I was like, maybe Remy wears glasses too. Maybe he don't have his glasses on. Y'all have to like look at the food, because those silent food plates, those are for entertainment purposes only. Those are to help get watch hours to get monetized. So you have to really look at those. So whatever you think the green stuff on the bread it probably was. Yes, drink two for me, because I don't drink beer. Ah, you put this emoji? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta really look at those. Those just be for fun. Those just be for what they say, shits and giggles. I be trying to see too if anybody would really notice the plates, like what's on the plates. And Remy, you said I had the beans and the rice. I guess y'all couldn't really see it, but it was some food in the refrigerator that needed to go to the trash. And the rice was so dried up, and the corn tortillas, they was just like bits and pieces, but they was like all shriveled up. And I think that's the one that you said looked good, Remy. And I was like, okay, he must be trying to be nice. You do wear glasses. That's why I was like, maybe he wear glasses, maybe he don't have his glasses on when he's seen this plate. I be trying to zoom in on the plates to see. And then sometimes I give the dogs these little fishes, and sometimes I be putting the fish on the plate with stuff that I make them, and I'll post it and be like, oh, I made babe dinner tonight, to see what people say. And some people really be like, oh, that looks good. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Hey, Country Life, how are you today? I hope you are having a good day. I seen your replay on your live this morning. I hope everything is going well. Yes, give me the thumbs up and come and say hi. Let me know you stopped in. I be seeing those wax plates too, Remy. This one girl on Facebook, she be making wax candles. You get it ready. Today must be Pizza Friday. John said he had pizza for lunch too. What kind of pizza are you eating? No, that rice was old. That rice was like 2 weeks old. It was already fried and dried. um, to the email, Remy? I didn't check it. I'll check it today when I get off live. Yes, you made it to the weekend. Happy Friday. Beers up. Thank you. It's cold here today, and I didn't comb my hair today. Y'all so nice on here. I don't even have on earrings. I forgot. I was trying to hurry up and get to Chick-fil-A before they stop serving breakfast. I don't have on any jewelry. I don't have on no necklace. I don't have on no earrings. Y'all know I usually have on earrings. I don't have no rings on. I don't have nothing. I was being greedy this morning. I had a free breakfast sandwich, and I was like, let me get there before they close. So I didn't put nothing on. Thank you though, I appreciate it. This is my favorite jumpsuit. Remy said it looks like his grandmother's house was painted these colors. Yes, they are going up. They are. Since I've been doing those silent live, pepperoni pizza. John just ate pepperoni pizza. Yes, since I've been doing those silent lives, they definitely have been going up. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would highly suggest it. And you know, I be trying to make it yeah, and this, I mean, like, you know, I'm not gonna say that I don't create like real content, but some people, the stuff that I've seen some people have on their pages, like doing, I keep dropping everything, doing the absolute bare minimum, and I be like looking at their views. I just can't believe it. Like, I'm like, damn, like I be really out here. I do be going to the store a lot, so when I go to the store, I'll record like videos if I see something new or whatever. So, and I edit my videos, so I feel like I be, you know, putting in the work. But some people's pages, they don't be doing shit. There's this one guy, he have I seen a guy and a girl, they just like how people are in this chat here, he just be writing the people's names on paper, and he had like 500,000 views in like 2 hours. So I mean, I guess with anything, you definitely have to stay consistent, because I would have been monetized if I did stay consistent, because I was halfway there and then I stopped posting. I just got burnt out. But thank you, Remy. I didn't know that lives count towards your watch hours. So go live, Remy, because the watch hours definitely are going up. And I know we was talking a little bit about the ASMR. That video got so many watch hours, like I could not believe it. So in my silent lives, those, I mean, they don't get a ton, but they do get some. And I noticed that when I get a little bit more creative and put the lights and stuff, that they people are watching it a little bit longer. Oh, I want to go to the market and get some fresh produce. I want to go to the farmer's market. I just brought some fresh roasted green chilies. I'm going to make some chili rellenos. Why are you losing hours? So you on your year mark then, or you're rolling? Cause I lost a lot of my hours too from you know, they only last for the 365 days, and you know, that next day when the hours are counted. But you know, YouTube is like a whole week behind on hours. So when it rolls over that next day, you do lose those hours. But start doing lives. I mean, I'm not no cause Country Life, can you give us any advice? Cause I know you're monetized. Um Remy, he's a good supporter. He's so sweet. But yeah, Country, if you could offer any advice, because again, I'm not monetized yet, but the silent lives are helping. Hi Kevin, good afternoon. It's 12:30. Welcome in. No, we don't have any night markets. No, we got food trucks. We got food trucks and farmers market. I don't think that they call them night markets, but I've never heard of that term before. But we do have the farmers market where they be offering the fresh produce. Yeah, I see you a lot in your car. I like doing them in the car too because I feel like it's quiet. If y'all be on any of my cooking live streams, my dogs, they always know when I be on my phone and they want to bark and play and stuff. I don't have no plans for this weekend. There's a couple of festivals going on. I might check them out and live stream. I know you always be on my live stream too, and I appreciate you. I'm noticing that a lot of people that be on my live stream, they're not content creators, but they will come on and watch. So we appreciate you guys. I know I do. Yeah, I'm on like 2.5 years, and I just wish I would have stayed consistent because I would have been there. But I do believe that you can become fully monetized in 2 years if you are really serious and consistent. There's another YouTuber, Sunshine. She's so cute. She be on here dancing, and she do shopping videos and stuff. And she said she was singing karaoke. She said she be on here singing karaoke for like 3 hours. And she said she got monetized really quick. I can't sing though, y'all, so y'all probably won't catch me on here singing a damn thing. Oh, my budget shopping. Okay, thank you for telling me that because I stay on the clearance rack. I'll never forget this girl had, when I first started making those videos, this girl, she was like, I can never buy the old food. She was like, that's disgusting. I was like, girl, more for me. I was like, we don't know what we eating in the grocery stores and stuff. Some stores will take the old ground beef back there and re-ground it with a little bit of fresh meat and put it back on the shelf and just change the date. Like, we don't know what we eating. So I'm going to buy the old food. And I'm still alive. I'm going to buy the old food. I'm going to use a coupon. I don't care. I'm going to save where I can. Just like my Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich, I got the sandwich free. So yeah, some people be talking shit. And I'm like, in this economy, the way that groceries and stuff is growing up, like when I be needing groceries on Tuesday, I go Tuesday morning to the grocery store because that's when they mark down stuff here for the new deals on Wednesday. So yeah, I go on Tuesdays and check out the clearance rack. And I got dogs to feed too, and my dogs are allergic to chicken, so I be getting like lamb and stuff for them marked down. So I sure will buy all the old food. Urban Survivor. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. Let me write that down. Cause I don't do the I clip the store coupons, but y'all remember when they had y'all remember when they had the you would buy the Sunday paper and they would have the paper coupons. You said Urban Survivor. Y'all be talking about my laugh. That red dye, like we don't, I mean, I had brought some apples and them apples never molded. They got soft, but they never turned brown. I love T-Mobile Tuesday. Y'all know I stay on T-Mobile Tuesday. I don't remember what they had this week. I don't think I used it. I love, oh, they do. They got, I'm glad you said that. I mean, not that I need it or anything, but they have, I gotta update it on this phone. I think they got a free Jack in the Box cheeseburger. Yeah, I think they got a free Jack in the Box cheeseburger on T-Mobile Tuesday this week. Right, a penny saved is a penny earned. And then that's why I be like, I like to save money because then it allows me to do other stuff. It allows me to live life a little bit. Right, I remember being young and my mom would send me in the store with like $20. And she would be like, here, go in there and get y'all something to eat. So I learned how to save at a young age. And my mom, she's bad with money, so I seen growing up, like, I mean, we had everything we needed, but she was bad with money. She is bad with money. And I was like, I don't wanna be like that. I wanna have a little set aside, you know? Because my mom is one of those people, like, when she gets money, it just burns through her hand. Like, she just have to spend it. Yo, the coupons in the Sunday paper. I used to have a whole little coupon binder that I used to take to the store with me. And then too, on the app, I haven't posted it yet, but I went to Safeway, and if y'all shop at Safeway, if y'all interested, download the app, and as you buy stuff, you get points, and you can redeem your points later for like X amount of money off of your next purchase for free items. So I redeem it for the free items. I look through the list and see what is on there that I use and what costs the most. And yeah, I got like $10, or my grocery list was $20 and I got $10 off. And I got like free breakfast sausage, I got some free butter and some free cheese. So I be trying to save my little coins, y'all. Yes, the bread. I be scared to eat the bread sometimes, y'all, because the bread is not. I'm even surprised at that bread that I put on that Silent Live molded. Yeah, I've had that bread for like 3 months, and that's all the mold that it had on it. It was not even moldy, and there was like 4 pieces in there in the container, in the bag, and that was the only piece that had that much mold on it. And I literally, that bread, like since the beginning of the year almost, and it had got pushed into the back of the refrigerator and it didn't mold. Right, because back in the day the bread would expire quick. Like, and then my counters, if it's hot, then the counters get hot. If it's cold, then they stay cold. But since it's been like kind of warm, I usually put my bread in the refrigerator because the bread will sweat and it will mold. But this bread lately, it haven't been molding or nothing. The coupon queen. Yes, I love to save money. My mom was she was like, you're good at stuff like that. Because when I went to Vegas the end of the last year, I had points. on my credit card, and I took my niece's mom. She had never flown before. And y'all, I paid $20. I paid the tax on those tickets, 2 round-trip tickets. And I only paid $22 for the tax. Right. I'm not rich either. Like, my mom was kind of bougie, y'all. Like, we didn't eat a lot of ramen noodles. We didn't even drink Kool-Aid. But we drank juice. And I liked to go to my aunt's house because that's where I learned about ramen noodles. My mom would sometimes buy the cup of noodles, but I didn't know about the ramen noodles in the pack until my cousins, and then they would put cheese in them. So I was like, Mom, you gotta buy some of these. Like, these are so good. But yeah, we still struggle. Like, I remember eating macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. And now I still eat it, but I put Polish sausage in it. I didn't moved up a notch. They be selling that bread at the Dollar Tree. I've never I've never brought it before, but they sell it at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, them tortillas never go bad. Them tortillas, they may around the edges flake off, but yeah, I ain't never had a moldy tortilla. All right, thank you for stopping in. I know y'all, we've been on this live for a long time, and I still got somebody's breakfast, so I need to take it to them. I got their coffee. It's warm, but it ain't hot. So I need to get going too. I didn't plan on being on her this long. I honestly didn't think that anybody was gonna come on because it was kind of early. But thank you for stopping in. I hope everything is okay with your band. Thank you for coming in, Country Live. You don't ever be on your lives for a long time. You come in, you like, how y'all doing? You eat your snacks and you be like, all right, y'all, I'm out. I be like, dang, he quick. You eating your pepperoni pizza. I know, I didn't even finish my breakfast. I've been talking to y'all. I still got half my sandwich left. I was eating the hash browns. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up and have it for lunch. Okay, June, thank you again for stopping in. I really do appreciate you. Y'all been rocking with me since I started these lives, so I appreciate you. The grown folks are, I know, right? So have a good afternoon. Flying weenies. I don't remember that, John. Big hugs to you too. Old Country, you being nice because I look crazy. And now I'm getting hot. It's supposed to be like 70 today. So I think the temperature is rising a little bit. I'm glad I got on a t-shirt. Might have to take this sweater off. I hate changing clothes during the day. Whatever I put on, that's what I be wanting to keep on. But if I get too hot, I dress in layers. Like, okay, I could be a little hot, but take this shirt off. I know, I'm glad we came across each other. I still don't know what's wrong with your page though. If you have an active live, I could come on it, and it showed me the replay this morning, but when I go to your page, it doesn't show me any lives. Like, it's blank. And then I don't know if you upload a lot of shorts, but it don't have no shorts on your page either. Yeah, it is almost 1 o'clock. Okay, John, I'm about to get off here too. because it is almost 1 o'clock. Thank you. You have a good weekend too. You'll never come on and talk to us during the weekend, on the weekend. Bye, you guys. I'll be back on later. I don't know if I'm gonna cook today. Oh, I gotta get my watch hours up, so I'll probably be back on later. All right, country, thank you for stopping in. And y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because I've been on here running my mouth for a long time. So thank y'all for stopping in. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think the ones that are in here, y'all already subscribed. If you haven't, make sure you do that. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.